friends, this is Sai. Welcome to Sai Tech Logic channel. Today we'll see about how to configure a VPN from GCP Cloud to AWS Cloud. Okay, now we'll start the video. Before starting I will show you the architecture diagram. So this is our architecture diagram which I'm taking for this in this lab. So this is our AWS side and this is our GCP side, and these are the steps to be followed. First, we'll log in into GCP and as well as into AWS. Then we'll create a project in GCP, which I have already done that, the first part. And now we'll create a VPC and subnet and instance in AWS. Similarly, we'll create VPC, subnet and instance in GCP as well. Then we'll create a firewall rule to allow the traffic from the instances, okay, in GCP as well as from the subnet. Okay. Now we'll reserve an external static IP in GCP for the gateway. Okay. Then we'll configure a cloud router. Then we'll configure a cloud router with ASN for GCP for dynamic routing. Okay. Now we'll configure a customer gateway in AWS with GCP's ASN number. Okay. Then we'll configure virtual private gateway with ASN in AWS. Similarly, we'll configure site-to-site VPN connection as well. Then we'll enable route propagation in AWS. Then we'll download the configuration file in AWS. Now in GCP, we'll create Cloud VPN gateway as well as peer gateway, and we'll create two tunnels. Okay, it might be classic or HA. Okay, then we'll ping and we'll check. So these are the steps to be followed, and let us start. Okay, this is my AWS console and this is my GCP console. First in AWS, I will create a VPC. So if you give VPC here, okay, so we'll create a VPC here. So name of the VPC, so it is AWS VPC. It is asking for range. Okay, okay, now no IPv6, then you can create it now. Now this is created. Okay, now we'll launch a subnet in this VPC. Now go to subnets. You can create a subnet here. You can give name as AWS subnet 1. In which VPC? AWS VPC. Availability zone. Select any one availability zone. Now this is the range associated with this. Now it is asking for IPv4 block. Okay, now 172.16.1.0/24. Okay, now let us create. Now my subnet also created. Okay, now I will launch instance in this subnet. Okay, go to EC2. Okay, select the OS. Next T2 micro. Now select the VPC here. Here you can see it is in default. Now select AWS VPC. Then you can select your subnet. Okay, I have one subnet here. Then auto subnet public IP. You can enable or disable it. I'm enabling it. Okay, then you can leave it default, these all things. Okay, then you can add storage. So it is already there, 8 GB, and go to tags. It's fine. then go to security con. These are firewall rules. Okay, now I will create a firewall rule here. Okay, I have created a firewall rule and I will allow all the traffic. Okay, you should mention here anywhere. Launch. So now you can review the details and you can launch. So it is asking me to select key pair. Okay, I already have a key pair. I'm selecting that. Can launch it. So yeah. So by the time it creates, let us go into GCP and do the same. So first thing you have to create project. So here you have project, right? Click on new project and add the name and click create. So you can give project name and you can create. Now I'm going already the created the project, so I'm not going in that. Now I have to create a VPC. Go to VPC network, VPC networks. Create a VPC. So this is GCP VPC. And what is the subnet? This is my GCP subnet. It's my GCP first subnet. Okay. What is the region here? I will give it as US Central. Okay. Now it's asking for me the IP range. Okay. I've given my range as well. Now, yeah, now we can create it. So it is creating. Once it creates, we'll add instance in this VPC. Okay. Let us go to compute. Compute engine. Then we have VM instances. Click create. We have VM1. Networking. Select GCP VPC and this is our subnet. Then done. Okay. Now let us create it. Okay. Now if you see, we have created a VPC, subnet and instance in that. Similarly, we have created a project VPC in US Central. Okay, and we have created a subnet with an instance. Okay, we have completed all these three steps. Now we'll create a firewall rule in GCP. So let me go to firewall rules now. You can create a firewall rule here. Okay, firewall. So you can see here you have three options here. All the instances in the network and specified target tags. So if you give specified target tags, you have to mention for every instance the tag which you gave here. So I'm going with all the instances in the network. So if any instance we create in the network, in the VPC, will get this firewall rule. So any instance we create in this VPC, VPCs, GCP VPC, okay, this firewall rule applies. So you should give the range to allow inbound traffic. That's all. I'm allowing all the traffic. So I'm allowing all the ports, as we do not do it in production environment, but for the lab purpose I'm allowing all. So we have configured the firewall rule as well. So what is our next step? We'll reserve a external static IP in GCP for our gateway. So we have created firewall rule. Now we have to reserve an external static IP for our VPN gateway in GCP. Here you can see external IP address. Click that. Reserve static address. So give it as GCP gateway static IP. So it is in US Central region. Okay, let us not attach it now. We'll attach it later once we create gateway. Okay, it is creating now. Let us go to architecture diagram. Now we have created a gateway. So what is our next step? External static IP for gateway. Now configure a cloud router with ASN for GCP. Okay, now we'll configure a cloud router. Go to cloud routers. Give it as GCP which network? GCP VPC, then region US Central. Where is US Central? Yeah, here. Now Google ASN, just check what is the range here. 645122 65534. I'm giving it as give it as 64. Okay, make a note of it. Then create. So we have created cloud router as well. Now configure a customer gateway in AWS with GCP ASN number. Okay, now let us go to AWS. Let us configure gateway now. Okay, create customer gateway. Name AWS customer gateway. Okay, we'll go for dynamic routing. Here we have to give GCP's cloud routers ASN number, which is 64. Let us check what is our external IP we have created here. Yeah, this is the IP. Copy it. Okay, so you can leave this. Okay, now you can create the customer gateway. Our customer gateway has created. you see here, we have created customer gateway. So GCP will be connecting to this customer gateway here where the tunnel get established. So we gave the customer in customer gateway, we gave the IP of VPN gateway of Google as well as the ASN of cloud router. Okay, we gave here peer gateway address. Okay, now what is our next step? Configure a virtual private gateway with ASN in AWS, site-to-site VPN configuration in AWS. Okay, we'll configure a virtual private gateway here. We'll configure virtual private gateway and we'll establish, we'll create a tunnels as well in the AWS. Create virtual private gateway, name virtual private gateway of AWS. We can choose custom or we can choose Amazon default. I'm going with Amazon default. Create VPG is created. Now let us create the tunnels IPsec configuration. So this is tunnel. What is our virtual private gateway? This is our virtual private gateway. What is our customer gateway? This is our customer gateway. So we are going for dynamic. So you can create a pre-shared key here. Okay. Make sure you don't forget it. Okay, you can edit phase 1, phase 2 parameters here, but I'm going with the default one. Okay. So I give name and I give pre-shared key. Okay, then let us create the VPN tunnels. So now here you can see two tunnels here. This is inside IP range. Okay. Now so we have created VPG as well as gateway as well as, and we have created this and we have created the tunnels also, tunnel interfaces also here. Okay, let us do it in GCP. Now, okay, in GCP we have to enable a route propagation as well as we have to download the config file here. So we'll do that now. Let us go to routes. Before going to routes, we should check one thing here. Go to VPG and make sure it is attached to VPC. Otherwise, you cannot find the route propagation there. Okay. So now let us go to route table. Select VPC. Then go to route propagation. Now you can see here, right? Go to edit and enable it. Okay. Once it is attached to your VPC, then only you can see this route propagation here. It updates routes here. Okay. From here you can download the configuration. Okay. Okay. You can see here. You can choose generic. Okay, and you can download it here. Now let us go to GCP. So we have finished this step, download router configuration file. Now let us go to GCP and configure peer and VPC tunnels. To GCP, VPN, create VPN connection. Okay, create VPN connection. Let us go to Classic. Continue. This is VPN at GCP VPN gateway. is central. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, we have reserved that IP rate, static IP attached to this gateway. We'll configure tunnel later. Let us create the gateway first. If you see our architecture diagram here, now we have created our gateway. Okay, now let me create pure VPN gateway. This is pure gateway. We have two interfaces, right, coming from AWS. Yeah, here go to tunnel details. You can find IPs here. This is tunnel 1. This is tunnel 2's interface IP. Create. By the time it creates, we can create our VPN tunnels. This is tunnel 1. What is remote peer IP? This remote peer IP. Give remote peer IP here. So here we have to select, check this file here. Here if you see, we are using IKV version 1 and this is a pre-shared key. Use this IKV version 1 here also, Internet Key Exchange. So configure dynamic routing, choose cloud router, configure BGP session. This is BGP 1. What is our peer ASN number? Go to AWS and check. So our peer, okay. Go to VPG. Check what is the ASN number. Okay. Copy that. Now check what is BGP IPs. These are our IPs. If you see here, this is our customer gateway IP and this is our VPG gateway IP. Okay. So for AWS, customer gateway is Google's. Okay. Okay, these AWS gateways. Okay, save and continue. Let us check again. So this is customer gateway. Customer gateway is for AWS config file. So this is customer gateway for this is GCP gateway. Okay, so 210 should be GCP gateway IP. Yeah, this is correct. Let us proceed now. Okay, let us create it. Add one more VPN tunnel. Okay, you can add one more VPN tunnel here. This is tunnel 2. What is peer IP here? The peer IP here is our peer IP. We are using IKV version 1. Configure cloud router, we have already configured. Now go to BGP session, give BGP2 peer ASN number it is asking. Our peer ASN number is 64512. Then check our configuration file, customer gateway GCP. So this is GCP address. and this should be our AWS VPG address, right? Let us save and continue here. Now we can create. So the first handshake is taking place. Let us check in tunnel details here. It will take some time to establish the connection. Let us wait for it. You can see here it is up and one BGP route. You can see here. So now if you go to routes and check, you should find a route there. Select our VPC, go to routes. Yeah, you can see here, right? You can see a route here. So the destination is this. So if you see the destination IP here, 192 is the destination for GCP, right? So the GCP subnet IP. Okay. So it's still IPsec is down. Yeah, it is establishing the handshake. Let us wait for some time. Now you can see here both the tunnels are up. You can see one BGP route. Okay, since we have only one subnet there. Now let us go to instance and let us ping. Okay, let me go to instance in GCP. We go to VM. Go to SSH. Let us try to ping it. Go to EC2. We can connect to it. I'm using browser via browser. Okay, connect. You can see the subnet here 1.168.1.2 is the address for this, and it is still loading. And open it again. If you see the private IP, this is the private IP of the instance. Let me ping to that. If you see here, it is able to communicate. Okay. So basically what happening is here, so I'm able to establish the communication between this instance to this instance. Okay. To the in the subnet. Okay. From the subnet I hosted this instance. From this instance I'm able to ping to this instance. So if you see here, we have pinged and we have checked the connection. So That's it, guys. Hope you liked it. So subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. If you have any doubts, comment below. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching.